Better get on the dance floor or something. What's the deal, gang? What is the deal? We are back. Domvo. Nope, Dom won. Dom won. About to say, yes, you got some explaining to do. But that ain't him, it's Don Juan. Yeah. What's up with the donkey? Look at the overtrader, yo. Yo, what the fuck is that? I look like the Shrek donkey. It's crazy. Where would you suggest a weed lover should buy the best stuff from? Hey, man. Hey. Hey, it's your door, dog. Oh, wait, wrong one. Open up! Sorry, chat. I was talking to a couple of important people, to the LPs. All right. Let's get the session underway. Thank you guys for coming through. Already 260 in here. I think by this time yesterday we had like 420. Either way, let's get into a breakdown. We had a monster move up. Took a nice little loss today. But other than that, everything's great. I had a 3% loss today. Tonight we're gonna go till 10:15, I think max. I'm really looking to correct the entire move from today. I think down to 1924 areas, maybe 25, maybe 1922. Depends. But I think this move has got to come down. And in order for us to come down, we need to come up and grab liquidity. So what I'm looking for here is to come up, break these highs, and come back down. It's going to take a few candles to print. We're going to have to retest. Like we always say, gold's very good at driving through ranges and creating highs and lows. So we've created a high, right? Low. What the fuck are these lines, yo? What are those? 1 hour here. 5 here. Perfect. This thing has to go. This is our hourly range. In order for us to break the low of this hourly range, I believe we have to come up, re-break the highs here, grab more liquidity, and then drive. Because, let's stow again, because now that we've tapped this area, if we bottom out here, we're going to need to come up higher to drive further and even further here. So, idea will be to retest these highs in order to come down lower. So, I'm looking for candles to come up here. Right. And I'm looking for top wicks and rejections to come back in range. On the higher time frame, right? We want to see something like this on the hourly. But on the smaller time frames, we want to, well, on the hourly, we want to see it like this. Right, but on the smaller time frame, once you get up, on the 5, on the 15, once you, whoops, wrong color. You start closing above here, ideally maybe you get no top wick or doji candle, something like this, right? Something where you can see that we're starting to reject, and on the 5 this will start to form also maybe a no top wick or a rejection, and you'll start getting your motion, right? Start showing that you're respecting this area, fake out back in range, and top wick ideally breaking these highs here in order for you to continue down. All right, so you want, what you want to do is Audio? There's no audio. Why is there no audio? Hold on. Alright, don't fuck with me. You guys can't hear me? Hold on. Is there audio? Alright. Now you can't hear me because I done blew your eardrums out. But this is what we want. Oh, undo. This is what we want. We want entries in some of these top wicks. And let's go back in time here and scroll back. Where did the top wicks come up for entries? So right here, if we look in this area, last time we rejected and came down. Wait, let's make it better because we can't see like this. Where did we tap? Right, and I think this wick here, 139, 145. So we wanna, let's mark off our range first. Now, let's mark off where these top wicks get up to. Right, 139.159 roughly. So, if we can get some top wicks into those areas, maybe let's drop down. Let's see if on the 30 we can have that area. All right, yeah, I'm gonna look for us for the higher time frame for the hourly and the 30, maybe the 4 hour by the end of this 4 hour to respect 38.12. And I'm gonna look for the market to tap roughly 1939.15 in order to continue down. All right. Ideally, this is the most ideal situation. Is we come up here, right? Scan the closes. We come up, close at this area. Oh shit! We close at this area like this, right? With no top wick over there. If that happens, right? If this happens, we are looking immediately for a sell off the next candle top wick. So you'll see a top wick being made. You might even see a bottom wick being made. But as long as the hourly or the 30 or the 4 hour closes like that with no top wick, we don't know if this top wick is going to come up to here or to here, right? Or to even here. But you'll see it, you know, you'll see it exhausting. And as it does that, right, you'll see it kind of rejecting. Ideally, we come up somewhere here, and once it taps here, we will look for this. It's on my keyboard. But, no, we will look for us to come back in range here, and will continue all the way down. Maybe we'll have a really high likelihood of runners, forerunners, because I believe we need to correct the move that we had earlier today. So we will look for a correction, and we'll look to ride it down to 1924, 1922 areas. All right, that's our breakdown.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. So now we wait. You will see same zone, yes, but my idea here is to get a great entry. And the thing is, you might not even see it on this 4-hour candle. Look at this 4-hour candle. So you're going to close in about 37 minutes here. You're going to close. If it doesn't flip, if it flips, it might drive all the way up there, and that's great. But if it doesn't flip, it's going to take a little while to develop. It's going to close bearish, then you're going to have candles kind of trickle up on the small time frame, create that top wick on the higher time. Right, this might be a London move if this closes bearish here, but if it this 4-hour flips, and I want the 4-hour to close around 1938.12, right under it. Any advice on my live funded down overall 8%? Don't just blow the next two. You probably have unlimited time, right? So don't blow the next 2%. But honestly, you should. I don't know how you trade. Blow it. No, don't blow the next 2%. I don't know how you trade, but like I would have no problem dropping lots and getting that to like 4% and then up in lots. I don't know what kind of hit your ego's gonna take doing that. Don't want to reject yet. Want to come up and retest the highs at 38. Some people want Don's account by the end of the month. Yeah. Some people want a PJ. Some people want a SVJ. Some people just want a J. BJ. No, I said PJ. Private jet. Black Wolf, yes. Too much. PB and J. All right. Everybody's thinking of a different J. Oh, Saad trying to join the Mile High Club. For learning purposes, what should we have done better? Not trade the news? Yes. Bingo. Not beaten before such volatile. Other than that, yeah. Here's the thing, like, the news goes your way, you're up 150 pips there today. But, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. That big loss was 3% for me. Like, it didn't go away, exactly. It's because it's not necessarily ideal to be in the market. I can say I was fine with it because first of all, it wasn't over risking, but second of all, it is highly likely that news drives in the direction of price action most of the time. And the higher time frame should have came down. We lost, it's over. Next trade, yeah. I haven't thought about it. I completely forgot we had lost until I came back here and I saw somebody post. Oh, here come. Oh no, who did I see? I forgot who I saw. Here come the questions. Was it Kieran or something? I think it was Kieran. Kind of lost and downstream to this point myself, not using preppers. I mean, we've been talking about it for like a month, I think, about risk management when it comes to funded and your limits, right? What they let you do, the 5%, the 10%. So yeah, you should manage risk. You should actually treat your live account like that as well, like your real account, your personal account, that same way. Especially once you get into the bigger numbers, the higher balances, you should treat it that way as well. Because at some point it doesn't matter if you're making 5K a day or 4K a day or 2K a day, like it just won't matter because you're winning every day. As long as you guys are not looking, just fucking smack 100 pips right now in this trade or in the next trade. Although what I will say is if we tap these areas that we just discussed, 1939, I mean, we're looking for runners, obviously. If we're going to if we're going to correct the move from today and we get wick entries, yeah. But honestly, here's the thing. If you're down 8%, and I think Green is right, though, in a sense. If you're down 8%, you only have 2% remaining, why not get another account and copy trade them? Because now, you're right, if you get back to break even, you'll technically pass the other account. Right? So if your goal is to get into profit with this one, get another one. Now you're trading two, and by the time you get to break even, you'll pass another one. And yeah, as you're trading, what is it, the live first one that you get to, you'll get a chance to get this one too, go live. Risk management has it, just strategies. Let's smoke some bottom wick. Ay, ay, ay. Moving, chat. Moving. I gotta go pack after this. I think tomorrow's my last day in this office. Good to know ya. Chat, if you ever move into a house and it has an office, run in there and double check if on the shelf it says Wix was here. I'm gonna hide a little, what are they called? Congratulations. Yeah, Easter egg. Easter egg. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I was looking for. My Easter egg for a future resident, if they're a Wix fan. Put a couple mil on the wall. No, the house I'm moving into, I didn't buy it. The house I'm moving into is a stop. I'm renting it for the next, I don't know. It's a stop for the eventual you checking all the home offices in Australia. Severe disappointment? Nah, you have to be in South Florida. So, inefficiency. Yeah. You know, that'd be funny if I didn't discuss the move before this morning, because I spoke about this like a few days ago, but it would be really funny. It was like, yo, took it out, chat. I'm moving out. Eviction notice on stream. Fuck, I should have did. That's a good. I should have done that. That would have been some good views. We open a GoFundMe for Wix. Oh man. Next thing you know, I'm driving down Collins Avenue with a license plate that says THXCHT. Thanks, chat. Yeah, my new license plate right here. That's my new license plate. preferred final destination. I don't really like how that sounds. Shit's gonna range tomorrow? Yeah, but I still have a stream to do. We just started. Any of you guys with Top Step? What the hell's Top Step? Sounds like a breakdance crew. Y'all seen the new Top Step video? The Top Step versus the Jabberwockies. I'm gonna come cut the Ethernet cord. Alright, fucking Jason. Cable guy. We didn't trade the news. We traded pre-news and got caught in the news. It's all good. It's not a big deal. Move on. Make your conclusions about what happened and move on. You got to have a short memory in this space. Can't let your next trade be affected by what has transpired in your previous trades. Okay? It's the only way you can show up every day with a fresh head, you know, clear mind, and make logical decisions, high quality decisions. You have to have a short memory and not bring your past trades and your past breakdowns into your current one. Damn, son. Yeah, that's why you can't do that, right? You have to be able to be like 110 pips was like, I don't even, like, what you talk about, Willis? 110 pips. What are you talking about? Yeah, yesterday it did what we expected. It just did that after stream. But that's Bryson, that's the emotion you got to cut out. You gotta make a high quality decision next, right? And how are you gonna do that if like your previous trade's eating away at you? Looking to tap 39 areas to take sells. Someone streamed did say it will hit 1940 yesterday on stream. Yeah, but we also discussed how it'll drop and, you know, grab liquidity in these areas before doing that, and it did just that. Came down before it came up. We didn't doubt that it was going to come up. We're talking about 35 areas. Only got $10 in your $10 in your. It doesn't matter what you have in your account. The key is to, you know, this is a game of longevity. The key is to stay in the game, right? To be here for as long as possible, because that you can choose whether that $10 teaches you one lesson or 10 lessons, right? You can just lower your risk as much as possible, 0.01, and start sample sizing. Now you have skin in the game. Very little skin, but skin in the game nonetheless. So stay Stay in the game as long as possible. Get as many lessons out of that $10 as possible. Because if you get only one lesson out of it, that's not a lesson. That's a waste of $10. Be some cheap lessons, right? $10. You can get a bunch of positions out of $10. Not just throwaway positions, but positions. Don't think about making money. Even if you deposit, 50,000 right now and start taking positions, those next 10 positions aren't going to change your life. So it's not ICE telling us to sell for a short scalp. Oh, I've been there, done that. But stream eyes telling me Wix play Vibes card. Man, I am not playing Vibes card on stream. You know what kind of ratchet shit he be singing? I love it, but you know what kind of ratchet songs he got? I play that shit, I'm gonna be banned on all platforms, all countries, all industries. He be singing some wild shit. Besides the fact that it's copyright. He's like, nah, play Cartel. Yo, what's the deal, Focus? What's up, man? What's up, Chris? Outside, man. It's fucking raining outside. You inside. No more inside.
Outside med det! Nu får du inside! Outside med det!
Red News and 4 to 5. That's the Aussie. Maybe we see some volume, maybe we don't, but that's Aussie. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I do, but I don't. We're trading. It's like imagine you're trading GJ, but now there's news, right? On I don't know. On the Czar or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's a red folder, but it's not a pair you're trading. Yeah, the Aussie and the gold. Yeah, I mean, if you're trading the gold versus the Aussie dollar, then yeah. But we're not gonna see it direct. If you're trading XAU AUD, maybe. We're trading XAU USD. Oh, whoops. I had a question. Why do you guys, I mean, you and your team trade during news time? No, we don't trade the news. It just so happens. It's happened twice. We've sat through some drawn out, but that we just were in a trade before news, and unfortunately it just never got to where we needed to. But if price action is telling us to trade, I mean, it's a solid position. It wasn't solid timing. No, there's nothing wrong with trading. Some people's whole entire strategies are based around trading news. It's to each their own, right? Like this is what I have my niche that I have found in the markets, right? That what I do that works for me, and it's only based on my perspective and by the knowledge I've gained through personal experience. Nothing else. So, like, I'm sorry that you've seen other things, or I'm glad that you've seen other things, but this is just based on, solely on what I've experienced in the last 5 years. And sometimes there are losses. We're not perfect. We've gotten caught up in news, not in trading it, but we just got caught in positions before news. Outside of that, I'm never worried. I know a lot of people, when the news came out, I saw people have heart attacks because you saw that spike. It went from like 20 drawdown to 60 drawdown. Bop! And people went and I honestly, like, I looked at people and, what do you mean no audio? Don't tell me that. Chat, confirm audio, chat. I need a confirm. Yeah, I got audio. All right, cool. So yeah, I saw people were like, oh, but it's the fact, knowing the fact that I'm expecting maybe a pineapple. I'm expecting not to have massive risk on the initial position. I'm expecting, I'm expecting the market to go against us at some point, so that way we can add on pineapples and we can, so. I'm taking the initial position with the expectation, yeah, there might be drawdown in here, but I also understand that if the initial position works out and we don't get an extra one and I under risked, right, I had a lower risk, it's irrelevant because a W is a W. Chad, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Alright, sorry gang. Yeah, I forgot. Where was I? Oh, I was right here. Perfect. Looking for a sale? I look like Gary V? No. No sale. I'm looking for price to come up and tap 1939 areas, and then I will look for sells because I believe we need to correct the move from today. So I need to see the higher time frame, right? There's an order flow of things. It's not that, oh, we need to get to these areas and I also expect to come down, so we're going to take sells. No, I also need to see higher time frames start rejecting or respecting 38.12 as a resistance. And once I see the higher time frames either wicking above it but closing below it, or closing with no top wick at 38.129, I'll start looking for positions, right? If we can have candles print the way we need them to print, then I'll look for positions. But it's not just one or two things happening. There needs to be an order flow of things. Maybe this happens, maybe, right? So if this happens with no top wick, we close there. As soon as the top wick on the next candle prints, we'll take sells right here with the expectation to come down and that there's no more range above here for the market to drive based on the fact that we closed with no top wick and below 38.129. If we close with a top wick, right? If you close here with a top wick, a lot's going to depend. Do you close above? Then you can't take positions just yet. Are you driving straight through? If you're driving straight through, you could probably look for sell limits at this area and then some pineapples if we get up to this area. But, right, you might close above here also with no top wick, indicating no more range, right? But if you close, right, if you close here, and let's say you do have a top wick, which typically happens, you'll close at a resistance, but with a top wick, and you wait for smaller time frames to slowly trickle above it. You'll see rejections. You'll see the market start wicking into these areas, right? Coming down. You might close your back in range, right? You'll see rejections. Once you see these rejections form, you might get a bullish candle here that also respects this area. But you'll see a rejection. You'll see a consistent rejection and a respect of 38.12 and the market staying below it on the higher time frame. And as that's happening, now you see it. Oh, we've rejected. Now we're staying below it, right? You're looking for any break of these top wicks or any reach back into this area, right? And where you can enter. And this entire move down should, ideally, you can have runners, but this entire move down, you can ride this. And that's typically what happens. You get a trickle up to drive down. You get a trickle down to drive up. Rejections are going to come hard and fast. Pause. Thought I had a soundbite for that, but I don't. Let's go with this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, yo. We also got a 4-hour close coming up here in 5 minutes. So drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new here, turn on your notifications, and let's wait for the 4-hour close, see how it goes. Close bearish here on the 4-hour. We're gonna look for the next 4-hour, next hourly, to open with a steep top wick. Now we want it initially off, right? We want one drive. We don't want to tap the area, come back down, tap it again, because when that happens, it takes a little while to form. But if we just drive up, we're just gonna come right back down the same way to flip. So I'd rather us drive up and then split bearish off the start of the hourly, but it might not happen. I don't know. We might not have enough volume. It's Asian session after all. How can you figure out, get an idea how the charts will react to the news? Well, I don't predict the news, right? Typically, we'll let the news play out and settle down. I'm not a huge fundamental guy. I just, make it very simple and keep it simple. I mean, it's not about just keeping it simple. Eventually, yeah, I'll get more into dissecting what news are coming up and what's going to drive the market and the sentiment. But so far, I've done pretty well in what I do. It's a slow process, right? It's like evolution. It takes a long time to evolve and to the next step and just get better. This is just where my trading has taken me so far. Reading charts, breaking down candles, seeing the news, watching how the market reacts to the news, right? So we went from not trading the news candle at all to being able to trade maybe 2-3 minutes into the news candle, right? Let the news play out and see how the market reacts, and based on certain things that we've been able to see in the market, we've been able to actually take advantage of the news many times. Change the game for trading for me. First payout, that's a W. Congrats. Beautiful. Beautiful. Those first initial payouts, the first initial withdrawals, money hitting your account, that's what should inspire you, not what someone else on YouTube is doing, but yourself. Get inspired by the fact that now you've done it and you can just do it as many times as you want, over and over and over. You trust support resistance, so your eyes, that's a very flawed question. I trust my eyes to give me correct levels, whether you want to call them support and resistance, or supply and demand, or areas of interest. I trust my eyes to give me a high quality level to base my breakdowns on. Closes here. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Chat, sub to the channel. My new album, but then CPI will be dropping. Christmas. It's gonna be a Christmas album. Very kid friendly. Almost no sentences without swear words. I promise. How much of a wick do you prefer? It's not based on how much of a wick. What it's based on is going back on the higher time frames here and seeing what the market's done previously. And I just look at where these wicks have topped out. And I think this is a good area at 39.15 for us to get positions. You can look at 140 here, 141, right? I think it's a solid area for us to sell, and even if it, we go into a little bit of drawdown, I think it'll be temporary. Just really look left, right? Base base your breakdowns on things that have happened in the market before, and look how we've reacted in this range before. And the idea of getting a sell at 39.15 here is really, honestly, it also, it's like a countermeasure for being wrong, right? So you're getting to protect yourself a little bit, right? Kind of insurance, because if the market ends up driving against you in this area, I tell you this all the time, right? If the market, say it comes up here, oh, what the fuck was that? That was weird. Market comes up here, let's say it drives up, you take a sell, and it continues up against you, right? And it closes like this. The next candle is going to have to make a bottom wick to retap this range and grab liquidity from this range in order to drive up, right? So you'll have ample opportunity to get out anywhere in this bottom wick. You might even hit, 10 pips in this bottom wick. You don't know how steep it will be, right? It could be here, it could be here. But the next candle then, if it does print against you and you're wrong, will give you a chance to close out, and that's why you want to position there, in order to be able to mitigate risk as well. The less risk you have on the table, the better off you'll be, the longer you'll stay in this game. And since we all know it's a game of longevity, right? I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Stick around. Do what's going to keep you here longer. What's going to keep your account around longer. And it'll slowly transition to break even, and even slower than that, it'll transition to profitable. But it takes time. Pumping these curls, me too. I'm doing curls right here. Lifting my hairband. I'm only available during agent session, and I really want to trade. Go, but down and during the session, like, you can't make that much money. I mean, what would you tell me? Depends. It all depends on, like, we've had plenty of positions over the last 2 weeks. So it all depends on how the market is cycling. You don't get a trade here, you might get one after Asian, pre-London. You will get one next Asian session, but it's not about, like, just getting a trade in. It's about getting your trade in. Because if you don't get your trade in, I don't care what you're doing. That's not a winning strategy. Winning strategy is taking your position that you can rinse and repeat and redo it every single day for the rest of your trading career, because that's what's going to make you profitable, doing the same thing over and over and over. And if you're just going to take random positions just for the sake of taking a position, it's not something, a win won't be something you'll be able to replicate night in and night out based on what you've done. You think stupid people can success in trading? Look at Wix 10. Killing it. A little late for that one, huh? Slight delay. Did you taking sells? No, I'm waiting for the market to come up to 38.12 areas and get some higher time frame closures around there. How do I draw candles on TradingView? Just wait a while and they'll print. You want to draw your own? It's Zoom annotations. You get messed up. No, I didn't get messed up. I was on stream though. I know you don't have to tell me. I was right there next to the homie. Like you went to the bar or something? Nah. Use a fib? No. Not talking shit. I'm not, no one's saying you're talking shit about it. It's cool. It's just funny how you put it. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you for coming through. Who's in positions here? Anyone? Anyone in the Zoom? What's everyone doing? How's the Zoom doing? Okay, how do I mass ask to unmute? You guys can all unmute. Wait, sorry.
Oh, what's going on?
What up, what up, what up? You might have a really interesting London session.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
It's setting up perfectly for you. Because even if it drives down here, it's going to have to come up to 38 areas.
Yeah.
I think if it comes down here, you might see it come up even higher. If it does this in Asian, if it comes down to 34 areas, I think you might see it come up to like 42.
Yeah, the last two sessions have been pretty dry for London.
I mean, it drove massively. It found a range. It's got to break the high of the range to grab liquidity to come back down, and it's forming this range. It formed it already, but just the next few hours are going to be very, very key here. I mean, we might. I don't even want to say we might range the rest of the session, but we might. Would I put in a long position? No, because we might just correct the move now and come down. But like, I don't know what might happen. Like, the market could do a million things here, right? It's unpredictable. I don't know what it's going to do. I just know at what point the high quality position will be, right? And I'm just not going to settle for anything else. Ain't gonna happen. Like, if we come down here and we never start coming back, I mean, we'll look for more positions, right? We get to 34, we'll look for positions. We'll see how the market reacts. But ideally we come up to 38, 39 areas.
I got sells already, but the motion forming at like 1938 would be perfect.
I knew it. I knew somebody in the Zoom had. Where'd you get sells in?
1937.75. It seemed like the 1 hour close in 1938 previously broke the previous support, so seen a top wick form and I took it.
Hold on, you took this last hour?
No, it was like earlier on.
You took this before
stream.
Swaps.
No, that was before. Actually, let me see.
What time did you take? You took it after market opened, after 6 or before 5?
That was at 4, around 4:20 actually.
Oh, 4:20, nice.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. Great entry. You got an entry at 420. It's beautiful. No entry at 420 can ever be wrong. Ever. I can't question it. Anyway, so hold on. You took an entry. What was your?
2021.
How much money did you make on swap fees?
30 bucks.
W. Go Spark a J.
Hell yeah.
Swaps just paid.
Yeah,
for
W
an
swaps. And they-
Beautiful. Well, Bobby, if we don't set up by around 10:15, I'll call it. So maybe another hour. Wait, there should be more people. Where's Lloyd? Did he not fit? Where's everybody? I can't even see who's on there. Oh, he's right there. He's sleeping.
Hey, yo. No, I'm awake. What's up, all?
What up, man? What's the deal?
Yo, what's good?
Just enjoying the stream.
Nice.
Yeah, just vibing out.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
we got London. We got Italy.
Yes, sir.
Tino somewhere in the Bermuda or whatever he is, Caribbean. Oh, you're back home already.
yeah, back
he was
home.
in,
Yeah.
He was in Cancun, right? You were in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lloyd, you in Canada, right?
Yeah, still in Canada, unfortunately.
Don Juan runs the East Coast and the Magic Highway. That's his territory.
Yeah.
Up and down that 95.
The gang is global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Australia? Yeah, I want to come just for the kangaroos. I love kangaroos.
Come for the kangaroos, stay for all the giant spiders.
Fuck the spider. I hate spiders.
The spiders aren't even bad, but
What's
No,
the worst
spiders are
part?
good.
What's the worst critter you get like in the house? Like you be at home and then like what the fuck?
Yeah, those big ass
Uh,
spiders.
depends where you live. I can get like massive snakes if you're in the
Snake?
Fuck
outback.
that.
Get the fuck at it.
I'm
But,
out.
like,
I'm
where,
out.
where I live, it's you don't really get anything. The worst thing I'll get's like a cockroach, like a tiny little. Like you get nothing
All right, that's not bad.
if you're towards the city.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Janelle, a snake in the house, or you just saying it like in general?
Yeah, in the house.
Oh yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's not for me.
I'd be like,
I'm
all right,
cool.
I needed
it.
a reason to
Okay.
move out. I just didn't know we
Pack
doing
the
it tonight.
bags.
We out.
Oh my god.
Honey, remember that ghost?
It's like you
was
get in
talking
your
about?
bed
I'm cool
every
with the
night and
ghost.
check the sheets.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. How could you sleep?
I'm
Snake
with
in
the
your pillow
ghosts
and shit.
All right. Well, it's the snakes.
Are you
It's,
scared of
know,
snakes, Janelle? Like you'll grab one? With
Oh,
your
I
hand?
won't grab one, but I won't like freak out.
Nah,
No way I'm gonna touch it.
I hit a golf ball near a snake once, a little tiny garter snake, and I was like, that's his ball now. I'm good. I'll take my penalty stroke and hit again. Not for me.
Snake OD, Janelle. You should have
Yes, I
lied
know,
and
since
said a
the-
cricket or something. The snake's OD.
I don't even like going seeing snakes at the zoo. Like fuck that.
If you live in the outback, the photo I just sent in the Zoom chat, that's like the type of snakes you get.
in the outback.
Hold on, let me look. Hold on.
I used to live in the outback.
No,
I
thank
used to
you.
live in my local outback. They got the best steaks. Delicious.
That just hangs out at your house? No, I'm good.
Where did you post the snake?
Zoom chat.
The Zoom chat.
Oh shit, there's a chat. My bad.
Damn.
That
Oh
thing's
hell no.
I think that wants to eat you, bro. That's so gross. I hate
But
snakes.
that's like way out. That's like full country.
Yeah, not for me.
Chat, imagine walking into the house and this shit right there.
I'm scared of cats. I ain't gonna lie. So fuck this snake, man. Yeah,
Like-
Tino, I'm not never pulling up on you.
I'd be
It's like I'm
nah,
not
this
scared,
shit can
but I
have
don't
the
trust 'em.
house, the kids.
Can't
I'm
trust
out.
Can't trust the cat.
Yeah. My girl parents got a cat, and the upstairs going to the second floor, there's like a overwatch or overlook or whatever. I remember I got up one morning to go get coffee and was coming back up, and it was just sitting on the rail. I went in my girl's mom office and closed the door and fell asleep on the couch.
I was like, nah, you deal with it. You deal with it.
You can have the hallway.
Snakes.
Anything that moves fast and aggressive is dangerous. It's like, Tino, you could be blind in 2 seconds.
Yo,
This guy just chilling. Look at him.
I had a snake in my Airbnb one time. I think I told this story before. I don't know if you guys were there, but I had a snake in my Airbnb, and it was like I had to move the people out. Right? They were having a big ass party, and I had to call cops and all this shit, and I moved them. I got them out of their Airbnb, and when they dipped, the cops was like, "All right, we're out." And I walked in, there was a snake inside the house. So I called the cops back. I was like, "Yo, there's a fucking snake in the house. I think they forgot their pet or something. Whatever it is." The cops walked in there,
Damn.
and he saw the snake, and he was like, I was like, "Yo, is it poisonous?" He's like, "I don't know. Hold on." And he went outside, grabbed his partner, and his partner walked in, and he was like, "Yo, take a picture of me." And the dude takes a picture with the snake, and his partner gives it to him. He looks at it. He's like, "All right, perfect." And they walk out and leave. I was like, "Yo, what about the snake?" He's like, "Nah, I'm not touching it. You better call somebody else, animal control, whatever." He's like, "I'm not touching it." I was like, "You walked in to take a picture with it?" He's like, "Yeah."
Feel different.
He was like, "It doesn't look like a rattlesnake, but I wouldn't touch it."
You fight
so-
wild boars though, Wick. Y'all got wild boars in Miami?
Yeah, but they usually leave space at like 5 a.m. Like if you're walking out of 11, you're bound to run into like a few wild boars, maybe some domesticated ones, but you're gonna bump into a whole zoo.
When the sun comes up, it's like shit.
Like, it's funny, you'll have some people jogging at like 6 a.m. and then there's a bunch of wild boars walking down the block. Like,
What the fuck?
And they're aggressive too.
yes, they are. Damn. If you ain't laughing, you ain't never been to Miami, damn it. Is that hurricane heading your way? No, it missed me.
Yeah, they say like Vero Beach, Fort Lauderdale,
I mean, we got
Jacksonville, St. Augustine.
no, we getting rain over here, but we're not getting no massive winds.
Yeah, I got family in Fort Lauderdale and Vero Beach area.
No, nah, fam, outside. I'll be waiting for a Category 1 hurricane, just sitting on the beach in a beach chair in a white tee, just with some fucking popcorn. That's just not even going in his mouth. He's going. Just waiting on the hurricane to hit him. Paul, go inside, bro.
Green, you in New York?
Nah, he upstate. That ain't New York.
He says upstate. Hey, y'all New Yorkers be killing me. Upstate is not New York.
Nah, that ain't the city.
It's
built
not in the 5 Barrels.
They built different.
Yeah, my girl be on top of that shit.
that it's of any relevance. I believe it should bring some volume into the markets. Maybe more Aussie trading. Maybe bad news for the Aussie. Here's the thing. Gold is a safe haven currency, right? So any bad news for a currency typically leads to money going into gold, right? So it shouldn't have a direct effect on the pair, but it might have an effect on the value of gold, and that's the effect we'll see. Which means you'll see volume come into gold. But on the pair, the correlation, I mean, I don't know. We'll just see volume. But we're trading it versus the dollar, right? Same thing with the yen, right? When other currencies do bad, you'll see a pump in the yen because the yen is a safe haven currency as well. It's pretty stable. Stays very stable.
Hey.
$9.22 and 38 minutes. About to move into efficiency in New York like Wix. Get that Section 8, brother. Get that Section 8. The welfare checks would look bigger. He said, checks? Nah, I get direct deposit, dog. Get welfare direct deposited.
Yo, I lost 100 pips this morning with y'all Wicks, but it was so funny watching people on Zoom just exit out. I couldn't help from laughing. I don't know, I lost mad money, but for some reason, it was like mad funny. Well, percentage. I only lost, what, 1.5% or something like that.
Oh,
but,
ballin'.
you know, like I lost. I took a loss. But moral of the story is like, I was just like, you could see like the emotion.
Yeah. Chat goes off. I can't even keep up.
Chat.
I can't keep up with chat when like we all take L's. I look at chat and it just popping off. I can never keep up.
Yeah, I don't know what L's you talking about. We ain't lost on this stream in 3 weeks.
Well,
what L? We don't say
when
that.
we took the L this morning.
We don't say that letter on this stream.
Asian's still undefeated. Shit.
Friday's stream still undefeated.
It's like I forgot I even didn't go my way. Like I was just laughing. Like it was like what?
Yeah, if you can.
Some people didn't close. They was taking pineapple. I ain't gonna throw him under the bus. Named Lloyd.
What?
Damn.
I didn't take pineapples.
He just
signed
you.
Yeah, he took pineapples trying to get even.
No, I didn't take pineapples.
Dog, just taking shots. Don Juan woke up and chose violence.
I was so confused. I was like, "What? I did? I had to check my account."
Damn. Snitched them. Snitched them out.
I ain't gonna send you the screenshots, Wix.
Nah, don't send them to me. Post them.
I wouldn't do my boy like that.
I ain't gonna tell nobody but the 633 people on this stream right now. But that's it. Nobody else.
All of them going right now onto Discord.
All right, we coming up here. Look at this. Flip bullish, right, on the hourly. Oh, I can't see my time frames because you guys. And we are ranging. Thought I saw a quick flip. A humble pie. Well, it's a very humbling part of what we do here. You will take losses, and they'll hurt your ego, and it'll happen many times. And over time, you'll learn to deal with it. You'll cope with it in a better and a more, I don't even want to say practical, but what's the word here? You'll deal with losses in a
Like sophisticated, I guess.
because it's not right. You don't just take a loss in a rational way, right? You won't just log it away, right? At some point, you take a loss, and your brain will start processing it at such quick speed that it won't eat at you. You'll get what you need out of it. You'll get the information that you need out of that loss, and it'll be valuable to you, right? But over time, right, it's like finding positions and scanning the market, and your breakdowns get faster and faster over time, right? And you deal with charts. You start on higher time frames. Over time, you can drop down to the 5s, and you can process information at a much quicker speed, and you'll also process your emotions at a much quicker speed. It just takes time and experience, because eventually you'll take enough losses, and it'll humble you to such an extent, right? We always say you'll get sick and tired of your own shit, but besides that humbling experience, you'll also learn how to process those losses in a much more meaningful manner, right? They'll have a meaning. You'll take a loss, but you'll understand why and what you can get out of it, and that entire process will be really quick in your head, because you see, here's the thing, you see the positions playing. I hear the song. You see the positions playing out here, right? And you take a loss, but all right, then you're like, Wix, how do I get something out of this? Where's the lesson here? And that's the key. You don't know where to look. You guys are dancing when I'm talking? Stop it. So that's the key. You don't know where to look, right? You can't point at, like, you'll take an L, and then you're like, fuck, but where do I point out the exact spot that should have given me the hint that I should have been out, or that I should have added here, or I should have been, right? And you're gonna, all of that is just gonna process much quicker, and you'll have an understanding. Like, you won't need to sit there and dwell on it and have it in your head trying to figure out. You just don't. Right now, you see it and you don't know where to look. Do I look? Oh, was it? Where was my mistake? Right? Oh shit! Damn, it was somewhere in here. No.
Right there around 10 o'clock.
But you know what I'm saying? You're like, what? Shit. Now I'm looking at this, and it's like, what the fuck do I look at? Where's my mistake in here? Like, what's the issue, right? Where the fuck did I add 16 pineapples right here? Like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Like, so you're not gonna learn like what your mistake was, but over time, what lets you process the fact that you took a loss is knowing where to look for that mistake, right? You'll know at what point and what's the tell. You're like, right now I'm looking at this. I don't know. We're in the middle of a range. Where do I look? Where can be a mistake? Where can be a hint? But over time, you'll be able to process that, and you'll know what zone, what area, what range to zone in on, and be like, all right, yeah, this is where we need to optimize our positions, and where I need to optimize my way of thinking and improve. All right. Now, for all my Atasucias in the house, let's get it on. Hey chat, wanna dance? Come dance. That's it. You have fun. I got out of your system. Great. Glad everybody got that out their system. About 30 pips on EN. Awesome. Why are you missing your FVG? I don't even know what the fucking FVG is.
I train them fair value gaps. Something.
Oh. No, I mean, like, I know what it stands for, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what the concept is. I've never
Me
learned.
either.
FVG word, it does sound early. Are we getting some FVG news?
Is that TCI strategy?
TCI.
The TLC?
TLC, the PMSNBC. SMC. What the fuck is SMC? Stream more content. Fine, I will.
ABCD strategy. That's like a stock thing.
We trade W9s.
Table, ladder, chairs.
Fruits, veggies in your garden. All right, now, now everyone's coming up with some shit. Word.
Yeah, I can't keep up with chat.
It's just a term that refers to imbalance. My FVG is smarter than your resistance. That's why JP ate your 110 pips earlier. That's my money printer. Don't be talking about JP. He is employed by Wix9 as a money printer on the payroll.
Stays undefeated.
Term that refers to imbalances in the market. You mean like when you break out to grab liquidity to drive the other way? So would this be the FVG? STI? Right here, right? Is this the FVG? If we come up over there and we take a position somewhere here to come down? I don't know. You see, I never learned the concepts. I don't.
But how are you profitable?
No, people wanna. Oh, Focus knows. I don't know if Steezy knows, but I know Focus knows for sure. Word. How about a
some celery?
zucchini? How about a zucchini?
Finish your test.
Market maker method. I don't know. There's so many names for what people
Yeah,
call
there's so
that
many.
shit.
We just DVS strategy through and through.
Yeah, I appreciate your focus. Yeah, I got nothing against that. The shit works, right? The shit, like, you can't deny the fact that there are many people trading that way and are profitable. I just trade differently, and there are a lot of similarities in what a lot of strategies do. Like a lot of strategies will look for the same thing and call it different names. They'll look for the same price levels, just based on different time frames, right? But overall, you're looking at price points. You're looking for price to tap the same point on the chart.
So the fair value gap was like a candle with a top wick and the next candle don't have a wick and the next candle has a wick, and that's kind of the zone. That ain't got nothing to do with what we be doing.
Focus trades ICT, I know that, or SMC. And so I have watched you read price action, same as me, and we use different language, but we know our amount exactly. See, so like a lot of things, just look for the same things based, just called differently and based on different concepts, I guess. But overall, it's like, where's your edge in the market, right? We find our edge based on nuances that we notice. They find their edge based on their nuances. That doesn't mean that they don't have an edge somewhere in the market, right? I'm sure they found there are many edges you can find in the market. It doesn't mean we don't have our edge here. It's tough, 'cause we're just ranging here, chat. Like we haven't set up anything. Look at this. Like we spent the entire session here. Like there's no buyer sale or bear sale, bay sale. Yeah. There's just nothing going on at the moment. You'll get these, right? But this is so. I think New York should be very volatile, and so should London. If we don't retrace, right, for London, New York pre-NY should be very interesting. We have tomorrow. Tomorrow we have
Couple folders.
oof. 8:15, 8:30. And that's it.
Right in between
Wholesales,
comments
yeah.
open.
It'd be a hell of
Yeah.
volume.
Between 8 and 8:30, 8:45, right? The 8 a.m. candle get very volatile. So make sure you're there tomorrow on downstream, 7 a.m. Eastern. There's going to be a lot of value there. Besides the fact that you can ask all the questions you want about today, but you can also learn some things. I think that's going to be a teachable moment as well. People have questions, and you should ask valid questions. But you do have to realize this is the wind down session, so really, if you have questions, ask them now, because in the morning, you've seen how the chat runs, right? There's 3,500. This morning, there was 4,200 people. There was 4,200 people. Like, your message is the likelihood of your message being, getting through and read is very low. And there's 600 here, 700 here. So, you know what I mean? The chance of your question getting answered here is much higher. Play your probabilities, chat. But I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow morning. Should be a very volatile stream. And there should be a really nice... Well, actually, John Ez is here, guys. You guys should hop on to John Ez's stream at 2. Let's get him. Go to his stream right now. Go to his channel. Go to John Ez's channel. Can we drop a link for it? And go sub to his channel. Let's get him some subs.
Appreciate it.
He's killing it.
He's gonna stream London tonight.
Janice has yet to drop a shameless London plug whenever Wix leaves the computer.
True.
I've made the plugs. I invented the shameless plug. But yeah, join that stream 2 a.m. Eastern. I think he'll be streaming London. I think. Well, he will be streaming
Yeah.
London. And then make sure
Yeah.
you're there 7 a.m. for Don's stream. That's gonna be a wild stream. Lots of news. And oh, you got no, there's no news at night. But yeah, for New York, and also 8 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place. You know me, if it's a stream, I'll fucking be there. So just make sure you're there too. We're gonna run this tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So drop a like
Pretty
and
much
sub to
just
the
don't
channel.
sleep.
Yeah, just don't sleep. Turn on notifications.
Don't
This
sleep.
way you know when I'm on. Well, when all of us are on. And yeah, do right by yourself. Help yourself. Do right by you.
Steve, Don lost us 100 pips. No, you lost 100 pips.
Wait, no. What do you mean? Where?
Yeah, he said Don lost us 100 pips.
Wicks,
said that?
Like
Damien's
Don pressed
trying
the
to
button for
ask
him.
you something if you want to respond before you leave.
I'm not leaving yet. But who said that?
Nah, I think he's
Steezy?
trolling.
Oh, Steezy.
Because
Yeah,
Naba's
trolling.
like,
Yeah, he's trolling.
Janice is my new mentor. Don lost me 100
Oh,
pips.
Steezy
He's
just
like,
said. Yeah, we could. Well, chill. Get him out of here. No,
I can't keep up with chat, man.
Steezy
telling you.
you were just saying that your whatchamacallit, your SMC took our 110 pips. You mean it took your 110 pips? You're saying that like
It took
you bought the other end
my
of it.
110 separately.
Yeah, it didn't take my 110 to give to you. It took mine and yours. What's up? What's up, Don? What do you you want to ask?
Oh no, I was just saying Damien was speaking to you. He's trying to ask you something.
What's the reason for news trade? Like you say, we take a trade 2 minutes after the news. While you hear, can you explain? Because the news will create a push, right? And if the price action was respecting a support or respecting a resistance, and then the news created a push off the resistance, once you come back and retest it, any rebreak of the news candle is typically a strong drive. You actually saw it today. It pushed against us, but you saw, I think we stood there for about 5 minutes and we had a conversation about that with Don. We're like, hey, this cannot re-break its own high here on this hourly candle during the news, because once it re-breaks, it's going to drive up to the next level, and that's what it did, right? We were expecting pineapples, but the news was massive, right? But was there anything you could do?
Nez, what time do you go live?
I tend to drop down to the 1 minute,
it's-
and then I'll see the news push, and I'll zone in on the 1 minute sometimes. So on 32, you get news 9:30, 9:31, 32. You zone in on the 1 minute, you'll see rejections. But it's really, if you're not sure what you're looking at, you shouldn't be trading it. That's what I'm looking at. I think he streams at 2 a.m. right?
Yeah, 2:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Eastern.
Yeah.
2:30.
All right. Well, I'll charge it in a little bit. Let me finish, and I'll charge it. Okay. All right. Give me a kiss. Love you. All right. Awesome. Go.
I don't even smoke cigarettes, Wicks.
What?
Wicks 10.
Oh. He don't sound like he lost his voice. He
It's-
sounds like Morgan Freeman. Can I give an example? I mean, go watch go to today's stream from this morning. Go to the positions that we were in and draw down and watch the news.
That long candle that's on the
As it was
screen.
pushing up, watch how it had an initial push. It held, came back down, and on the smaller time frame, on the one, it rejected, and you could see the push coming. Whoa, why are you yelling at me? Don't yell at me. She wants me to change the batteries in the remote. All right, hold on. batteries in her remote died and she can't change the YouTube cartoon. It's fucking 10 p.m. Why are you not sleeping? Wait, hold on. Don't break my remote. Give me that. It's not a phone. Give me. Here. Why are you taking
Damien,
my
you should
stuff?
just come to the stream and lock in for a few months, get a better understanding, because it's not as simple as you're trying to make it.
She said, "Why are you taking my stuff?" All right. See.
In the news, Kendall can fake you out as well. So don't lock in on that strategy out there you just came up with.
The news can fake you out, and then it'll give you indications as well, right? Because you'll see if, let's say, you had news come out right now, and the market is...
Oh, Damon's trolling. We're entertaining a troll.
Oh, no, he's here all the time. He's here all the time.
Yeah, he said he's been here for 2 years asking 2-day questions.
No, he's been here for a while. Okay, so 1 minute candle breaks the high you buy for a few points. And it's not that simple. You really have to see us. No, because look, let's say news opened up here, and it came a bullish, started respecting this area, right? We're initially looking for sells in this area, right? But let's say it was a news candle, and it came up here and it tapped this area. You can't just take this sell here off the rip because news and volume, right? You would need to see a rejection. So you would drop to the 1, and you would let it give you an indication. Technically, we're trading it off the 5 once it comes to the news, but I would drop down to the 1 and see how it's forming. If it starts re-breaking its own low after tapping these areas, then you know it's a sell and you can probably get in right here. But if it initially came up, but let's say it came down, tapped these areas, or it drove up, in the first minute, then came down, tapped these areas, so now it's created a bottom wick. Now it's looking like this, and it's driving up. As it comes up here and it starts doing this, right, and it'll start doing this, and either a 1 minute or a 5 minute will close something like this. You'll see the 1 minute, if it's volatile news, it'll start giving you this either a wick or it'll start coming back down. Right, and because it's news, it happens really quickly. You'll see it on the 1 minute. It'll start coming back down. You'll get something like this, a long wick down, a small body. It means it's rejecting very strongly, right? And as it starts re-breaking, if you go to today's 1 minute candles right after the news, it'll probably look something like this. I'll do it, but any re-break of this high here, it should drive. We were looking for it to close like this and respect the high. So this way we would have been like, all right, news pushed it and they can't do it anymore. Then now we're looking for the drive down. Oops, wrong color. Now you would have been looking for the drive down. So it just depends. But if it was in that situation when it re-breaks its own high, it's driving. Please go sleep.
We're start having more news runners, right?
It's just the way we're trading them. We're just, it's inevitable. We're gonna have a lot more positions, and sometimes those positions will run through the news. And we'll do our best to manage risk and look for pineapples and look for big runners, but it's just the inevitability of us having more positions and being in the markets more often and for longer periods of time. It is what it is. It also involves sometimes being in a news candle, but because you're in the position more often, you're going to see more positions, you're going to see more profits because of the higher quality of the position. So now you took less positions, now you're only waiting for the higher quality positions, but because that's all you're waiting for, you recognize them more often. So that's all you're waiting for, and now you're recognizing them more often. Now you start taking those more often. So now you've basically just taking only high quality positions, and now you're taking them more often because you see them more often because you recognize them better, because that's all you're looking for. That's just how natural order of things will go.
And like I was always told not to like look at the 1 minute, but in certain situations like that, for like quick movements, it's key. Especially like to see that.
It's key to see and recognize if you're getting rejections or respect, especially if the market's really pushing its high volatility news. And yeah. Yo. You guys are fucking brawling in the chat. Why are you beefing in the chat? Damon, you can't beef with people in the Zoom. They can talk. You can type.
I wouldn't dare disrupt Wick's stream like that, but it's just idiots everywhere.
Yo, Travis, thank you for the 5. Elaborate on pineapples. Wix 10, appreciate you. Can you elaborate on pineapples? Can we see? Do I hear 100 for can we elaborate on pineapples? Let's get this copy pasta going. Five minutes left here till the hourly close, and this hourly candle's gone nowhere. It started at 1936.83 and it's about to end in the same place. Shit went nowhere. Quick's making his loss back. Yeah, only 14,000 more donations to go. Appreciate you, Eddie. We can do better than that. I'm fucking gonna be homeless tomorrow, guys. Come on. Fuck. I'm gonna be officeless tomorrow. You know what I did though today? Oh yes, Tino. Can you elaborate on pineapples?
Fucking update my card.
Post the link.
Little delay.
He had to call up his accountant. Be like, hey, can we do this? All right, I'm dropping 20.
I know I lost 110 pips, but is this still possible?
He's like, what the fuck is this? Fucking pineapples.
Yo, y'all should not be donating unless you want me to elaborate on pineapples. That's it.
All these people paying for you to elaborate on pineapples. You're not going to elaborate on pineapples.
Nah, I just want to. I want to see it asked that. I want to see them asking the questions. So I'm gonna start.
He'll elaborate when it gets to 500.
I'm gonna name the stream tomorrow "Elaborating on Pineapples." About to start Don's stream tomorrow with a fucking donut. Can you elaborate on pineapples?
Just forward the question.
Really want you to take a moment to explain the trading term. How many streams have you been to, Travis? Serious question. Have you been to any of Don Vo's streams, any of my streams? Or is this like your first one? Because if you're new here, the simple explanation is, do I hear $30 for can we elaborate on pineapples? Do I hear 30? Wait, hold on, Travis. I'm trying to milk this, because if I elaborate now, people ain't asking anymore. I can milk Paul for at least another 3 bills. It's just it's a highly sophisticated trading term. I don't know if even SMC teaches this. It's when we take multiple positions.
Someone want a refund.
Yeah, okay. That's it. Give me my chat back. Give me my super chat back.
Multiple positions at logical spots. That's it.
Sometimes with resistance and sometimes without.
But like, here's the thing: you would know what it is if you were here for more than 2 streams. Like, it's just, or if you're here for any morning stream, because that's all that's discussed between thousands of people. But it's just adding on positions when you're in drawdown or when you're in profit or in the same spot. Doesn't matter where. It's just, if the market has printed your position, you take a position. Then if you're in one already and it prints another entry for you where you would typically take an entry, you would take another one, and boom, you have a pineapple.
And Damien, I'm fine, brother. I ain't no internet gangster.
Internet gang, I love that. People be on different continents talking about pull up, bitch.
Right.
Flying out right now. Hold on, let me get my passport ready.
This is how you know we're in drawdown. Jet just trolled.
Damon, it's at 4:30 p.m. for the Aussies.
You're like, what time zone you in? Oh yeah, let's
Damon's
match
not
up the
invited.
clock so I could be there at the same time you home. Pulling up.
Jenna's gonna start telling him the wrong time.
Been to 4 or 5 streams. We all trade differently. Fundamentals, analysis, scalping. Yeah, I know. I realize that. Yeah, no. It's just typically if you've been to if you've been here for a month, realistically, maybe like 4 to 6 weeks, you'll experience it. You'll trade it, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. Just got to keep showing up. But it's just the process of us adding multiple positions, not stacking in one spot like stack, but just adding on positions at logical areas. That's how I say we had pineapples, means we just added positions. We had another entry, another setup. Nah, fuck that. Stack. Yes, Eddie W. Phone 99. Need me to elaborate more? It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. In Kenya. Pull up, bitch. Where? In the desert. That L took my whole rent. Why are you donating, bro? We need you to start streaming so I can donate it back. Meanwhile, both you and I will lose half the money.
Are you on a winning streak on London? Yeah, Damon, we haven't lost yet.
Ever.
But I don't want to jinx it though.
Ever. London don't lose. I think you should just call it a career right now and stay undefeated.
Yeah.
The only person to be undefeated live on stream.
The only streamer ever to never lose a trade his entire career.
I'll just keep going live but never take a position.
No, you can't do that. Look, you gotta stop fucking handing out the Wix 9 playbook, dog. Can't tell them our secrets. $30 your rent? That's crazy. Chad, give me 1 second. I got a phone call to make.
Like the same concepts you use, bro, or you have different approach. For gold, yeah, same concepts as DVS, and the FX pairs I trade a bit different. But if you pull through, you'll see how I do it.
Hey Damon, maybe I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize to you, brother. I'm sorry for calling you a newbie. Let's start over, man. Like, chill, cause like you're not gonna like my responses. It's like just chill.
Yeah, I talk to you every day, bro. All day, every day now. This guy's super chill.
I'm not here to go back and forth. I'm here to learn and be a better trader. I'm not here to be cool with you, go back and forth with you. I apologize if you took my comment the wrong way. I'm done with it.
Oh, he's still on the phone. Shameless London plug.
2:30 a.m. Eastern time.
There it
Make
is.
sure to be there. You guys don't need sleep. Don't even worry about it.
I take a quick nap and then I wake up.
It's like I always wake up when Janez is online, so I'm either like roll over in the bed, go to stream, sit there.
I wake up,
See what's
just ask
going on.
the RR questions.
Oh yeah, that risk reward, 200 pips, stop loss, 10 pips break even.
Yeah, then he sends me a picture of a 2-to-1 risk reward.
Bro, I was so pissed I closed that trade on accident.
Yeah, here's your RR.
My phone just be dinging. My girl's like, "Who's just texting you?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Janez." Who's Janez? I'm like,
What's he wearing?
Khakis.
right. It's my insurance agent.
Well, he sounds hideous. Well, he's a dude.
You know, he's a dude.
Well, she sounds hideous. Well, he's a dude.
Ay vey. I just called my brother. If it was, I think I mentioned it yesterday. It was his birthday today, and then today comes and I forgot to call him.
Are you kidding me?
I just hit him up. He's like, "It's all right. I wouldn't have picked up anyway if you called me earlier." I was like, "All right, cool, thanks." Nah, he's like, "I'm on a plane. I just landed." I was like, "Where the fuck were you?" He's like, "I was in Puerto Rico." I was like, "What? Your last picture was in New York." All of a sudden, he was in Puerto Rico. And now, you know, he's over here because he lives in Miami. Fucking Carmen San Diego. A.m. start for Wix Asian session. Fade to start, go to bed, get sleep. Get sleeps. I get many sleeps. It's 10:07 chat. We're in this ugly range. I think I'm gonna call it. Janez, good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pay attention pre-London, see if we're printing in any interesting way. No, dude, the stream's over. We've ranged here for 2 hours, and we're gonna need a catalyst. Excuse me.
Valentino, raise your hand.
We're gonna need a catalyst to dry. What happened? You wanted to say something? There's a lot of smoke in that room. Yeah, so catalysts will show up either in the form of news or in the form of the market opening. Right, so wait for London, pre-London, and look to see if the market is setting up. And kind of I think this is the most boring Asian stream in the last 3 weeks. This entire month has been pretty volatile, but tonight is not the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Don Vogt stream, 7 a.m. Eastern, and you already know we're gonna be here live 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow and every single weekday. All right? I think that's it. Thank you guys for coming through. Zoom gang, everyone in the Zoom, Janez, Dawan, Ahmed, Tino, Lloyd,
Gubby.
Trader, everybody else. Thank you guys for coming through. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. You know what's playing? That's right. All right, I'm gonna call it here. And just like that, another Asian session is in the fucking books.
Oh yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Better, everybody.
Good night.